So as you can see, our Longhorns are officially out on pasture, and that is absolutely incredible. So in today's video, I just wanted to talk about raising cattle versus raising chickens. And I think this is going to be an awesome video, so hang tight. Lord willing, this will be non-regrettable minutes of your life well spent. So let's get on into today's video. So we are over at the ranch property right now, and we have a local family-owned, family-run business stopping by today, and they are fertilizing our pasture. And the deal is we don't want any of that nasty old chicken manure spread on our pasture anymore. We are fertilizing with rabbit manure, and it's all organic and everything like that. And since we do run all the Longhorn on here, we got them separated in the back right now, giving this whole front 14 acres here some time to rest. If you let the grass get a chance to get up before the weeds do, you end up with this, literally 2 feet high. Fun fact, real quick, did you know that the average chicken consumes 150 pounds per year of feed? Yeah, that's incredible, because my cattle out there consume that much grain. And that, remember, 150 pounds per chicken. So like we have about 25 to 30 chickens, and then we hatched out about 40 plus baby chicks. So you can do the math, simple math. It's a lot of feed. And the cattle, well, all you need is a little bit of hay to get them through the wintertime. Fun fact. Dude, the grass is growing, man. Dude, plenty good enough. Like, look at that. This is normally the worst part of the pasture. I'm talking nasty thistles and everything, and look how, like, you got the spots where it hasn't yet popped up through where the hay's real thick, but where it is popping through, it's popping. Other than that, it's just beautiful. You got honeybees. Look at that. That's a honeybee flying around there. You know, that's the one thing that I never see in normal, disgusting, conventional fields is honeybees. You never see them, because, you know, they go down there to suck up some nectar, and they're just sucking up all the grazon and garbage that's sprayed on everything. We're coming down here to let out our girls for the first time. And I don't think they'll run up there up front. Nah, they'll probably stop right there. So we had the rabbit fertilizer done about a week ago, and it was perfect timing. We were able to fertilize it. It was able to penetrate deep into the ground, and then about 4 or 5 days later, then the rain came, and it was just perfect. And it wasn't like a flash flood, it was just like a little soak. All right, let them out. Let them out. Now they are, for the people that are gonna comment, they are gonna be thin right now because they've been on a little bit of grass and mainly hay, so they will be a little bit thinner, but now they have 14 acres of grazable grass. There you go. Look at them, instant. Oh yeah, they're loving it. They're loving it. Look at them, they don't even know where to start. Fun fact number 2, but before I say it, please remember to hit the subscribe button and like today's video and drop a comment. So, fun fact number 2, did you know that the average chicken drinks 45 gallons a year, and the average cow drinks 3,650 gallons of water a year? Massive difference, massive difference. So, water consumption wise, if you were buying water, chickens win, hands down. So, good to know. If you're going into a drought, like permanently, go with chickens, not with cattle. They drink like a bunch of elephants, I guess. I didn't even know this, but yeah. So, anyway, but praise the Lord. He provides us free reign for now until the beautiful, creepy, crawly people like to come out and be like, we're going to tax you for every raindrop that falls on your property, which they almost do anyway. But that's fun fact number 2. There you go. It's almost free, except for this heavy metals that I'm inhaling right now. So at least I got this tree that's helping me out. So no, yeah, you got Splenda, you got Last Call, you got Junebug, you got Johnny Cash, you got Showstopper, you got their babies mixed in here. So we bought some Holsteins here, y'all, and we were able to buy them for less than $1 a pound, and we're gonna be butchering them later this year. They're all hidden behind that big old pine tree. We cut them all ourselves, us boys, and they're gonna be growing out here on pasture. Meat's meat, so you can't be picky. So also we have 3 Black Angus that we've been raising out to. There's one of them. The other 2 are over there. So we've been raising Longhorn for about 3 years now. 3 years now, and we're on our 3rd year now, y'all. We officially have 9 cattle that are going to butcher this year, possibly 3 more. Our little side hustle business here with producing beef. Hello, it's me again. I know you're like, dude, I hate that. I hate that guy so bad. He keeps popping up. All right, real quick, I just wanted to say, if you are loving today's content, please go check out TheTexasBoys.com, where we sell our unvaccinated, unpasteurized, incredible Texas honey, local bees that fly around here. Yeah, and then they suck up the juices from non-vaccinated plants, and then we suck it out of not out of the bees, but out of their hives, and then we put them in bottles. So yeah, we do that. Trust me, it's no bees were hurt in the making. Also we have our own coffee. We have our own coffee line, and also our own CBD, organic CBD coffee. Also our own Lion's Mane coffee with all of the incredible mushrooms in there. Also, we have our native brew that has 7 different types of mushrooms in there, and it's not caffeinated. It's all the good, amazing stuff. So I just wanted to tell you all about the TexasBoys.com. YouTube hates our guts, and they really don't like me making videos. So that is the best way for you to show support to our channel and the content that we create here. Go check out the TexasBoys.com today and go pick you up some goodies over there. All right, love y'all. As we know, beef is crazy expensive right now, y'all. And also, we do not have any idea what's actually in the beef. So for all those reasons, that's why we started growing our own cattle. Also, I know there's going to be a lot of Longhorn haters out there that are going to be like, they're pieces of trash and junk. Great, awesome. I'm so glad that you think that, because it keeps the price down really low, so I can buy these cattle for really, really cheap. All of these cattle, most of them, just my head stock, so the bull and the 4, 5, 6 cows that I have, they all got pedigrees, so they're not like run-of-the-mill, like gross, junky Longhorn. They're more high-end Longhorns. I don't know if you know, but maybe if you're more into the Longhorns, my sire for that bull is War Wagon. Also, the sire for my mama cows, his name was Cowboy Tough Checks. Relatively good bloodlines there. And I've been absolutely happy with raising my Longhorns, absolutely loving them. That's the one thing that my neighbor, Mr. Larry, will say. With Longhorns, you're either gonna have a fat, plump Longhorn, which those are a thing, I've seen them, and they're gonna have real small horns, or you're gonna have a Longhorn that's skinny, like a little skinny frame, and will have the biggest dang horns you've ever seen. So I was talking to my farrier one day while he was cutting my horse's feet. Hey buddy, don't do that. And he raises Angus and everything like that, big time into the Angus deal. And he was like, that's the one thing we can not pick on the Longhorns for, is that they literally can live off nothing. If you got scrappy-doo, trashy fields, they will live off of cactus and barbed wire practically, because they can get crazy, crazy, crazy skinny. If you would put any of these more GMO cattle, genetically modified, that's what they are, cattle, out on the just more trashier pastures, they would absolutely die. They would turn over dead. That's what he said. And also he said the beautiful thing about the Longhorns is that if you are in a bad drought, you can feed them you can take a hay bale, and instead of just putting the whole hay bale out there, you can roll out like maybe half the hay bale or just a part of the hay bale and throw it to them. You know, you don't have to have them waste it on the ground, you know? So you can really ration it, unlike these GMO cattle that you're not doing that with them, because they're meant to grow. So here's the deal. I personally think that raising cattle is easier than raising chickens. And here's why. The thing with cattle, in the big picture, is if you have a fully fenced property, like we do here, with a tank, which if you don't know what that is, it's a pond. If you have that, and it's plenty sufficient even through a drought, which ours is, it survived several droughts and she good to go. So anyway, we did have to tweak it and modify it a little bit, but she good now. I think that one's close to 3/4 of an acre, or yeah, almost 3/4 of an acre tank there in the back. If you have good fencing, solid fencing, good pasture, and a good tank, cattle, in my opinion, at least Longhorn cattle, I can only speak for Longhorns, are easier than raising chickens. And here's why. 90% of the year, I literally don't have to do anything to them at all. The 10% of the year is wintertime. And down here in Texas, wintertime is only for 3 months, maybe 2 months. It all depends. This winter was pretty short and sweet, and it was kind of awesome. We only got a nip here and there, which was awesome. And the only biggest deal is getting a load of hay in. And that's like, you only do that once. Unlike chickens, where you have to check their water. We have ours set up so you normally can check them every other day or whatever. But, you know, normally you check it every day. So you do that. And then also, at least once a week, we're running to the feed store to get chicken feed for them, unless you're buying thousands of pounds in bulk and different things like that. So you're dealing with all that, and then you got to, you got to collect eggs and different things like that, which are definitely well needed. And that's why we do raise chickens. I'm not saying raise cattle instead of chickens, but I think it's just kind of funny that, in my personal opinion, I think cattle are easier than raising chickens. And that's the other reason too. I mean, if you are raising chickens for meat, it is way more profitable to raise out some cattle and sell some beef than selling some chickens, because I don't know, I've raised meat birds before and it is a pain in the butt. Now with chicken meat especially, if we hatch out all of our own chickens and everything like that, and if we have extra roosters, we just call them. So anyway, yeah, meat wise, the cattle are beyond superior. But unlike chickens, cattle do not lay eggs in mass quantities, sadly, or at all. They just don't, even if they identify as a chicken. Do you identify as a chicken? So anyway, I haven't got his feedback yet, so he'll be telling me soon. So we can't speak for any of these, because I don't want to misgender and identify them. So we're going to, from now on, we're going to just say that they're a them. They, them are in the pasture right now, walking around grazing. Maybe that's what they're doing, I don't know. Egg-wise, chickens win, hands down. So there you go. Just wanted to make a video talking about that. I think it would be it's just kind of a funny thing to think about. Cattle being easier to raise than chickens, and these cattle are going to town on this grass. It's just absolutely awesome. And the only thing that I wish I had more of, which is, most people would say this, is if I had more land. If I had more land, if I literally had another 20-acre lot, maybe, okay, 15-acre lot beside this property, it would be superb, because I could rotationally graze them on 2 different lots, which would be ideal and perfect in my opinion. We have 25 acres here. We got about 14 acres of grazable land. We just cleared the back lot, cleared it all down, and now we just have to convert that into field. So we'll probably get another 5 acres of pasture back there, so that will definitely help out. But Lord willing, this year, last year we struggled really bad with our pasture not having sufficient amount of grass growth. So this year we fertilized, we've got absolutely a ridiculous amount of rainfall. I mean, ridiculous amount of rainfall this year. So Lord willing, we should be set up. Also, I should have done this for this year, but I didn't. In the fall, last fall, I should have planted a cover crop, probably some winter rye. We raise both. We absolutely love raising our chickens, and we absolutely love raising our cows. Just the cows are easier to raise than the chickens, because we probably only check on the cattle about once a month. If busier times of the year, maybe every other month. Mr. Larry, our neighbor, he has a bunch of Longhorns, and he checks his cattle every other week or so. But yeah, so, you know, you really can't do that with chickens. I wish, just like check them every other month. But, you know, a little bit more high maintenance. There you go, y'all. That is the video for today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all got some entertainment out of it. They are all loving the grass. They're loving the life. Lord willing, they're all gonna fill out here